cultura segment, familia. If Puerto Ricans, we have this very interesting like social media world and like culture, and we like things get buzzing, and it's really interesting. And one of the things that over the weekend I started noticing, or about a week ago, I guess, is that the Puerto Rican arts crowd is buzzing and is starting to get out there more and more about this short film on YouTube called Melao. Melao is such a great Puerto Rican phrase, by the way. Puerto Ricans love to say that word Melao and use it in phrases. Melao is a short film which is the brainchild of Puerto Rican film director Val Vega. Val Vega, if you follow the Música Urbana world, has been a director, has worked with all kind of people, Young Miko and Rainao and Liano and all kind of urban artists, Latino urban artists. She directed the Spider Cam at the Bad Bunny Amazon Prime concert performance. So Val Vega been doing her thing, and now this this short film is just really very powerful. Melao is a story about survival in 1950s Puerto Rico and follows the main character Nando, a sugarcane worker trying to provide for his pregnant wife in the 1950s. Faced with limited options, he makes a risky decision in hopes of securing enough money to leave the island and build a future elsewhere. This movie, it's 23 minutes long, fam. You can watch on your lunch break. Melao, directed by Val Vega. This movie is very powerful. And in watching it, so many emotions came to me. And the first one was this risk that he takes out of desperation. Is it those risks that our people took to leave the island to try to have a better life in the United States? That's such a centerpiece of our family's histories. And some of those risks involved, end up being incarcerated and doing things they weren't real proud of. But again, having to take that risk out of desperation. Some of those risks involve literally, like my mother, just leaving the island by herself, with not really having much of a support system or really a direction of what she was going to do when she got to Philadelphia in the United States, and everything in between. Just a lot of desperation, out of desperation because of the colonial state of the island and people feeling their options were limited on the island, despite the fact that the island is so rich in nature and assets, and it should be a wealthy place, frankly, if all things were fair. Look at when we have a fair shot, we take over the world with our culture. And look at Val Vega. So I would really encourage people to watch it. And the other thing that came to my mind watching it was that this incredible story, all of our families have these stories, but we probably don't know them as well as we should because there's a lot of shame and a lot of perceived shame associated with these stories about people having to make these risky decisions and people doing things sometimes they probably weren't necessarily proud of, or looking back on it, people there's a certain level of shame associated with our journeys oftentimes. And then the other thing is that, wow, how rare I see those moments in our history reflected in screen and content. So much respect to Val Vega. She's been follow her on social media. She's been really freaked out about the success and the buzz she's received and the social media attention she's getting. And hopefully we can connect with her and be part of the Collazo show. She's got a great story to tell. Got a very talented woman, and we wish her nothing but success. Watch Melao.